take the meanest, most restless, strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male, female, and infants. Tar and feather him. Tie each leg to horses facing opposite directions, set them on fire, and beat both horses until they rip them apart. In front of the male, female, and infants. Bullwhip and beat the remaining males within the inch of their life. Do not kill them, but put the fear of God in them, for they can be useful for future breeding. Anybody know who Willie Lynch is? Anybody? Raise your hand. No one? He was a vicious slave owner in the West Indies. The slave masters in the colony of Virginia were having trouble controlling their slaves, so they sent for Mr. Lynch to teach him his methods. The word lynching came from his last name. His methods were very simple, but they were diabolical. Keep the slave physically strong, but psychologically weak and dependent upon the slave master. Keep the body, take the mind. I and any other professor on this campus are here to help you to find, take back, and keep your righteous mind. Because obviously, you have lost it. That's all you need to know about me, Mr. Lowe. Class dismissed. Man, I definitely had to start this video off by, quoting that, because that's one of the best movie scenes in my opinion from Denzel, right? And I guess I do that because this moment in time right now for me, this moment in time is called perseverance. You feel me? It's called still getting up anyway, right? It's called pushing through. It's called strength. It's called courage, right? And I say that because you know how sometimes mentally sometimes you just don't feel like, right? We don't feel like doing. And not because we can't, not because we're not able, not because we're not willing to, not because we don't want to. We just don't feel like. But one thing that I've learned is that, and one thing that I've imputed into myself is that I don't care how I feel. I care about the things that I say that I need and that I want. Because if I base my feelings off of the things that I say that I need or want, then I'll never get them because I won't feel like it. Right? And today one of them days, man, and really it reminded me of what Deion Sanders said, right? When he said, when making a difference, it's gonna be haters. When you provoking change, it's gonna be naysayers. Because people do not condone what they have never seen. And the things that I'm doing right now, the changes that I'm breaking right now, the change that I'm breaking right now, the changes that I'm making right now, the parts of me that I'm killing off intentionally, and I'm suffering from, and I'm grieving from, and I'm having to go through the whole grieving process for, in order for me to allow my better self and my higher self to be able to live. Like, it's uncomfortable. And I'm saying that because when Deion made that statement, he talking sports, he talking, the things that he had to do because he was doing that for his mama, right? But take sports out of it. Do you not think that it's a spiritual warfare going on too? Like, do you not feel like you on a spiritual battlefield? And so if you're changing and you're evolving and you're not allowing the distractions of society, the distractions of social media, the distractions of all the stuff that don't matter, that's irrelevant, to cloud your judgment, and you actively evolving as a person, as a human, and you still realize that you're a human in a world where they're trying to make everybody robotic, and let alone you going against what society's saying, and you actually holding yourself as a man, and you making sure you want a kingdom soldiers, you don't think it's gonna be some war that come along with that? And that's why I started it off what I said when I did Denzel, because they gonna start with the mind, and they don't have to be a person. It can be a spirit. Gonna start with the mind. They're gonna try to, again, keep the body, take the mind, right? And I feel like with everything that we doing, and some of y'all might be going through this same phase right now, this same uncomfortable phase right now, and spirits are trying to distract you. But they understand that your willpower is so strong that they got to try to get to other individuals to get to you. And so they start playing with your mind. For instance, they might bring those certain relationships to the forefront and try to cause conflict or dysfunction or separation that hopefully with the hopes of it messing you up and making you lose focus. But now we're going to push through. They might, like myself as well, try to hit you with your partners who on the journey with you, who on the front line with you. That might be young, 33 years old, 32 years old, in the best shape I've ever seen, but had a stroke. In the midst of us getting this credit to 750, 800, because we knew what our next steps are. And y'all probably seen them on one of them other videos if y'all go back and look at the one I'm talking about on when we was talking about credit. Had a stroke. Now for them strokes, having seizures. But they trying to get our minds, bro. They trying to make us lose focus. They trying to distract us because our willpower too strong. Or it can be your parents, it can be your family members, it can be other people in society. No matter what, distractions gonna come your way. You in a war. They're supposed to come your way. To the enemy, you're their enemy. To your enemy, you're their enemy. So when you walking in and you represent the kingdom, and you fighting for the kingdom, and you fighting for your family, and you fighting for your legacy, it's gonna be some individuals out there who do not want you to do that, because now you taking away from their family, you taking away from their legacy, you taking away from whoever they serve. And so yeah, pressure coming. However, are we able to still, no matter how we feel, get up, stand up, and keep moving, and keep fighting, and keep going, and keep persevering? And that's where I'm at, man. I'm all in. So again, even when I don't feel like it, I'm all in, but I'm tired. Editing all night, still woke up at the same time, still made sure I got into my word, still did my devotion. Not because I feel like it, but because it ain't about what I feel. It's about what needs to get done. Simple. And so again, this message today really was for myself, because I know that sometimes I don't need motivation. Like my father give me motivation. You know what I'm saying? I need solutions. And in the midst of solutions, I need effort. And that's what I tell myself, bro. I don't care about your feelings, just give me effort. And then your father, God, your king, he gonna bless your efforts. And so this right here was me coming on for myself first. And then like I always said, there's somebody who's going through something or going through something similar or about to go through something or just got out of what I'm going through right now. And so I just want y'all to know y'all ain't out here by yourself fighting, bro. Like we fighting together. We fighting together. So with that being said, man, I actually got to go in because we got to get on this teledoc with my bro because of what I was just telling y'all about with the strokes. And so, hey, man, it's been yours truly. Hey, John Trey, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Gone.